This is a sunny Nihilego solo. It's sunny today in the UK, which is shocking. And I tried a local raid earlier, but it had rock slide and I just kept getting phantomed. So it is possible versus rock slide, but it's way harder. So this is an invite from my friend Drexit, and they have found a double poison for me. So it's much more straightforward when you resist the charge move. And also this is a gunk shot raid. That's a 1-bar move, so it's less dodging, which really helps. So early on, I just get into a rhythm of precipice blades and then be ready to dodge the gunk shot. My initial aim was to see if I could do this with only one relobby, because every time you relobby, you risk the boss regaining health. And also my phone tends to lag while relobbying anyway. I have a really decent phone. It's a Samsung S21 Ultra. So although it's a couple of years old, it's still got a decent processor, but for some reason relobbies are not my friend. Which is why I try to do a lot of no relobby raids, but it's not possible versus this boss. So yeah, I just wanted to minimize that, but as you'll see shortly, the game has other ideas, and I tank a phantom gunk shot, and that ends my one relobby plan. So Precipice Blades is really lovely to dodge with. It's got a really short move duration, so you can be relatively confident tapping Precipice Blades that you're going to be able to dodge the next move that comes in, which is just really nice compared to when we used to have to use Earthquake on Groudon. There we go, there's the Phantom, so you can see a large chunk of my health disappears, and then I make the absurd decision to go for this Precipice Blades, knowing that if it gunk shots me, I can't, like, if I dodge it, I'll still die. So yeah, that was dumb of me, but it didn't end the run, luckily. So we can see that this raid already has some room for error, because that was a big one. And I think during this run, I just made the decision that if my energy was quite low, I was going to tank a gunk shot, but if I was close to the Precipice Blades, I was going to dodge it, just because I wanted to make sure that I gained as much energy as possible. So there we go, we've flipped yellow, a little bit behind, but it's not a big deal. And yeah, this is where I start dodging a little bit less, because I'm planning that I'm going to need to relobby again anyway, so I might as well get a little bit of energy, get to a Precipice Blades a little bit faster, and just make the most of all of the HP, because when I relobby again, I'm going to be able to tank some moves, and I just might as well make use of that energy. So some of you might have level 50 Shadow Mamoswine. That is also viable for this raid, but you want to avoid losing energy like I demonstrated on the first relobby. Don't do that. Don't do what I did, and don't do this either. Keep in mind whether you have quit or died, so that you can use the appropriate healing items and not waste all that time. So yeah, again, we were a little bit behind on the red flip, but now I'm back in, and I know I don't need to dodge all of the gunk shots, so we can just go for it. Yeah, in terms of Shadow Mamoswine, there are routes where you can use a level 40 and it might reach the 50 DPS required. However, it's quite niche. you know, you need to be quite lucky or very in control of how the raid is going. At level 50, it's much more consistent. So yeah, you can use the Mamoswine, but you need to do the bulk of the raid with the Groudon because it's the only thing that is properly fast enough. And then we go. So we had about 15 seconds remaining. This raid is pretty straightforward if you find Gunk Shot. The fast move doesn't matter. So yeah, give it a try if you have Sunny and a Nihilego. Hopefully you get to do the solo as well.